How you guys doing? This is my second take. I try to get it under 10 minutes, but I talk too much, so I'm going to try to show you how to take down a 1911 with no tools. Let's see how it goes. Serper holster, magazine's out. We check the barrel, make sure there's no round in there. There's that round. Let's see, yep, you can see in there, nothing in the magazine. Alright, hopefully you guys know how to take a slide off a 1911. Slide comes back, there's a button on this side. Slide comes back to that half notch. Let's see, half notch, anyways, I'm burning time. Half notch is right here. Slide stop comes out. Slide comes off, pretty easy. You got your bushing on the front. This one rotates. There's your mainspring and your plunger. What do they call that? 34 is a recoil spring guide. That's what that is. There's the guide rod. 33. This is the guide. 34 is the plug. Okay. Here's your bushing for your barrel. Rotate it. Comes right out. Barrel slides out the front. Alright. That's as far as I'm going to go on that. On this, your safety will come out from the left side. Up, down, right in the center, there's is going to allow that to come out. Hammer has to be cocked. There's a spring here on the side. There's a spring that is actually gives it that click. That's going to go shooting out, so wear eye protection or don't let it shoot out. But right there in the middle, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm just going to start slowly working this back and forth until it starts to pull out. Okay, let's see. Here's my set right here. Okay, there's the spring. Went flying out. Mine stays together. Maybe yours doesn't. Maybe yours doesn't. It does, but I don't know. Here's your. Mine's an ambi safety, which is a. I don't like it. It's 2 pieces. It just seems weak to me. Plus, it doesn't work as well as a tool. Beaver tail, mainspring. Grip safety, that comes out. Now that's what you need to push out. That little pin right there is the same size as your grip safety. So once you have this out, now you can push that out. Bear with me. This pushes out pretty easy, and if you have a ambi safety, it'll work better. I'm going to wind up breaking this one. If you decock it, I think it'll be easier. Let's give that a shot. So put the hammer down position. There it goes. Heard that pop. Pin started pushing out. And now I can pull it out. Pin's out. The mainspring housing slides out. Your leaf spring, I've heard it called. Down here they call it the sear spring. That comes out. Now the hammer's just flopping around. That, on mine, will fall out. Little hammer pin. And then the hammer falls out. Now I've got the sear and the disconnector that's still inside. They'll fall out. Now my grips, to take those off, if you look right here, there's a notch. That's your tool. Give me a second. These are flathead screws, and they just fit right in there. Rotate it, and then you can take them out by hand. That's why I prefer flathead screws instead of like special looking Torx or Allen. They may look cleaner on your Kimber, but can't get it apart. Alright, let's get this one off. And there's one other cool thing I'd like to show you. If you've ever had your 1911 down, which by the way I think you should feel comfortable enough to tear it down like this. I don't know why, but it seems fun to me. I don't know how many other guns I could tear apart like this. My grip comes off. Same thing on this side. Use this as a screwdriver, and these will come out pretty easy. Now the cool thing I want to show you is to get the trigger out, you have to you have to take out the mag release and the mag catch, I guess you could call it. And to take that out, there's a little flathead screw on this one. Some of them have Allen keys. You're screwed if you have an Allen key style, because you won't be able to use the mainspring, or not the mainspring, the sear spring. Bear with me, let me get this last little screw out. Alright, get almost there. Alright, so that grip panel comes off. Now, there's another little flathead screw, and if you look at the tip of this, it's kind of notched, and it fits in there perfectly. It fits into this little screw perfectly, and it goes kind of lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. You have to push the catch from the left side to the right side, just like you're releasing the magazine. You push it just a little bit, and then you'll find a spot in there where you can rotate it with your tool that's inside your gun already, and it'll come right out. Then your trigger will come out. Now there's only two things, let's see. There's your bushings right here for your grip. This little flathead right here will take that out if you have to. The plunger right here is not going to come off. That's actually staked into the frame. And your ejector is staked into the frame. Alright, back to this right here. Let's see, what tool do I have? You got your strut on your hammer, that works. You got to push your firing pin in, and there's a stop plate. They call this 11, they call it the firing pin stop. Imagine that. And once you slide the firing pin stop forward, that'll come off. Your firing pin will come out. Your spring will come out. And now you have your bare slide. And there's still the extractor. I like to come in here with a firing pin. It's a pretty good tool. And push that extractor out. And let's see. That starts protruding from the back a little bit. And then you can just come in here. And I don't use the pin, I don't use the tip that hits the primer. I use the back of it, the big bulky part. And it seems to work alright. I don't know. You guys might think I'm crazy, but knowing how to do this with no tools, to me, is pretty cool. I'm not going to take the sights off. Those have a Allen key, and I don't think I can get those apart. But now it's completely apart, and that was 8 minutes. So I better shut this off, and I might make another video putting this back together, but I don't even know if I know how. I didn't take the mainspring housing apart. I haven't figured that one out. Might not be mil spec. And I didn't take the barrel link off. That's probably pressed on there. But other than that, fun stuff. Alright, thank you guys, and leave a comment, tell me how crazy I am, and what else you guys want to see. And maybe not subscribe because I don't have enough videos, but just let me know what you guys think. I'm going to make some more videos putting this thing back together. Alright, thanks. Where's the off button?